The power of WileyPLUS is what it does to help instructors free up time for things that they think are important in the class.
Because originally a lot of these tools were developed not with the traditional classroom in mind, but rather with distance learning in mind. But in fact, they're every bit as powerful for the traditional classroom and have really changed the nature of what goes on in a traditional classroom.
It's incredible, the amount of material that's available. There's much more work, much more supplementary material that's outside the book.
The biggest challenge to accounting instructors is simply that accounting is an activity. You can't learn an activity unless you do the activity. And so how is it that I can get the students to actually do the accounting?
It can be a grade book for you. It can be a material organizer for your class. It can be your course web page. It can be a homework manager and a homework assignment vehicle. You can go as far as doing testing on it, and some people have used it to really be their online course.
I want the student to succeed. The only way they're going to succeed is if they do the homework. And now we have this tool that I can design the course around, which gets the student to actually do the homework.
WileyPLUS will tell them what to read, to do certain things, work certain problems, answer certain questions.
I've used WileyPLUS myself, and quite frankly, intermediate accounting is, again, this review of some introductory issues and then getting into some new issues, some new transactions that students haven't seen before. So for example, there'll be a couple of topics in intermediate where I don't spend much time on them in class. I'll have a WileyPLUS assignment, the students will work on it, I'll be able to see if they got it or not through the homework manager and the grading system. And if I need to spend some time on it in class, I'll spend time on it. If not, hey, I'm on to the more challenging topics.
The student can, for instance, select how much of the problem they want help on.
If you ask any student what they would like to have in order to get them to the course, I mean, they're looking for immediate feedback. And not immediate feedback in, well, I'm doing these multiple choice questions and I want to know if it's A or B, but rather that I'm working on these exercises and I'd like to know, well, okay, well, how am I doing?
They all know how to work computers. They've all learned through grade school and high school how to use computers. They feel comfortable with them.
The students are online. They're used to clicking, pointing, clicking, jumping around, accessing things that they need, and actually that's also consistent with the professional environment. That's the environment they're going to experience when they get in the workplace.
They're kind of goal-oriented now, that I tried to do some homework before class. By doing it with WileyPLUS, I recognized that here's where I needed help, and now I come to class and I have questions about it. And so I really think that it's changed the whole dynamic in the classroom.
WileyPLUS will deliver everything that you need to support your text, and it will deliver it in a way that meets your objectives.
You know, if you think about what it is you're trying to accomplish, you're trying to teach accounting, and that it doesn't matter to us whether it's the book or whether or not it's the technology. It's ultimately, what's the goal? The goal is to try to get the student, to succeed in this course.
WileyPLUS maps into the way students access material, are used to accessing material. It helps me achieve my instructional objectives by providing those powerful assessment mechanisms, giving students feedback when they need it.
The way we're looking at this is, well, what is it the book does well, what is it the technology does well, and how can the two complement each other? At this point, we no longer think about WileyPLUS and the book as separate entities.
Auditors go out in the field, they don't take any books out in the field. They take a laptop, and they've got a high-speed internet wireless card. And wherever their client is, they go to the client, they fire up their laptop, and they can immediately log into the firm portal. That would be a natural exposure to have. Go to the work world. Well, yeah, I'm used to this. I did this in intermediate accounting. No big deal. I know I can use this tool.